Like, if you're doing account sharing and stuff, it's going to be really hard for people to compete with you. And then, oh, there's another one. There's another one. All right, boys, we got 8. Okay. Let's see if we can get some more of these, man. When account share, get rank 14 for one guy unless they're getting paid. I wouldn't do it. Well, maybe it's reciprocal, right? So, like, it's 2 guys, and they're like, okay, well, I'm gonna get rank 14 like this month, and then after that, we're gonna play your account, and then 53. Damn, I fucked up. Anyway, and then you have 41 stamina, right? So you have 3.8 speed, 26 strength, 353 top end, and then what do you call it? 57 attack power, 1% crit. So let's go over to BWL. And so for Ashkandi, right? So you have a higher top end. It has a lower top end. Ashkandi is 343, so 9 less DPS on top end, but it also gives 86 attack power, which, comparing that to 57 attack power, is actually probably going to give Ashkandi a greater bonus, and it's going to make Ashkandi even hit harder than the Grand Marshal's Long Dick because of the increase in the attack power, which will increase your top end damage via strength and attack power. Now, the stamina, of course, is only 33, and I think the stamina from 33, let's see here, weapons. Yeah, so it's going to give less stamina as well. So overall, I think that, like, for PvP, okay. No, Res Bob, make a pentagram around the boss. Make a pentagram around the boss. And this will summon the Rivendar's Death Charger. Shit ass game. What an actual dog shit ass game. Like, this is so stupid. I hate this fucking game. It's the way it goes. Now we're going for a rematch. A rematch with what's been happening with you know, Skolo yesterday. We tried to get the quest done for Palladini and we failed. We are going to try again today. You know what I mean? That's what we're gonna do. Give me a second. We're gonna get Zulian Tiger before Rivendar's Death Charger. I would not be surprised. Let me go over here. Chromatic Breastplate, really worth the grind? Yeah. What else am I going to do? Like, really, what else would I grind for? Like, if I'm not going to go for the Chromatic Breastplate, like, what are you going to do? Like, I might as well get the Chromatic Breastplate. I need to also get, like, the, oh, you know what I need to do today? I need to get the fucking honor thing, or the 100 health thing for my Warlock. Like, that's the next, I need to do that today. I'll deal with that afterwards, though. When we get this done. Are you guys gonna make Dragon Saber's hammer? Yeah, we are. 100% we are. It's gonna be fucking awesome. Give me a second. I'm gonna get a drink here, okay? All right. Retail streams when? I don't really know when we're gonna do retail streams or anything like that. I don't. Where are these birds coming from, man? I gotta avoid these. Okay, I'm looking, waiting here. May I ask when D2 streams will be like? I don't know. I mean, like, I'll try it out and we'll see how it goes, man. It's basically it. Are you having a minute of silence for veterans at 11 p.m. your time? I don't think a moment of silence for veterans. I mean, like, I don't see how that's kind of, like, what am I going to do for Veterans Day? I'm going to spend some time later on tonight with, like, my dad who's a veteran. Like, yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Like, I mean, I don't know, like, public things like that I think are kind of pointless, honestly. Yeah, so that's what I'll do. Instead of making some sort of weird, like, virtue signal thing. I'm not a fan of that. Okay, let's go down this way. Would you ever do a Diablo 2 stream? Diablo, because people want to use streamers' positions to co-opt their own personal agendas to promote things that people that they think is right. That's why they always want streamers to take a stance on Blizzard versus Hong Kong. They want to know who's streaming. Professional help. Don't ask Twitch streamers. Don't do anything like that. It'll look like in Phase 5. Who knows? Like, maybe class stuff. Why the fuck did he aggro? How the fuck did he? What do you mean you're gonna aggro? You're not even over here. What the fuck? Okay, I've got to kill all these mobs here. It's fine. Automation necessitates a minimum living allowance. No, they're giving us back things they took away. Wow. Oh my god. Every expansion always seems good. Yeah, I mean, like, what is the progression? Like, what is the end game? I log on day 72 of Shadowlands. What do I have to look forward to? Is it just repeating the same content again? What happens day 272? After there's already been a raid tier and then also maybe like a mini raid tier in between. Do I just have to look forward to doing the current raid tier on the you know, appropriate difficulty, and then I just fuck off until the next week, or maybe I do some Mythic Plus things to get, you know, a random drop chance or whatever. No. I'm very, very skeptical of Blizzard, right? Especially after how badly they handled Legion and how badly they handled, like, there's a million things in Classic that are shit. Yeah, I will be the first person to admit that. There's a million things. This song's too loud. Yeah, they're absolutely terrible. We ran the same dungeon in Classic a million times, though. You do. You do, but it's for there is an end goal. So after we complete this dungeon, like, for example, if I do Strathlome, like, I'm not really going to farm for the mount, right? It's just, like, kind of a bonus thing. I want to get my Argent Dawn rep to Exalted, and then I also want to get some other stuff done, too. And so, anyway, the point that I'm making is that, there is an end point. Like, after we kill Rattlegore here, it's not like I'm waiting on a, you know, a Warforged Bone Bow or something like that. After I kill Rattlegore and we do the quest for Palladini, we're done with the area. It's not like we're going to sit there and, oh, wait, now we have to do this or do that or whatever. Can you stun him whenever he fucking stuns me? That'd be ideal. I might die here, I think, because this guy does a lot of damage. Ooh, this is a lot. This is a lot. All right, I'm going to pop off right here. Let's go. There it is. There it is. Let me taunt. Okay, it's good. I got him. I got him. I got his ass. I got his ass. All right, good. Perfect. Nice. Farm the Carapace out of my guild. Yeah, well, it's like the Carapace is another good example. After I get the Carapace, I have the Carapace. It's not like I have to wait and see, like, oh, well, I didn't get Warforged Carapace, so now I need to do that. I get Carapace, then I'm done. And, wait, what's wrong with my hair? Shit. Okay, anyway, so I get Carapace, I'm done. That's what makes it good, in my opinion. Right, repair hair? Yeah, it's fine now. Thoughts on the tower? They use the same language to describe the tower as they did with the island expeditions, basically. I got the same vibe out of it. So, how would you do something? Do 100? Well, I'm fine with there being an end point. Like, I would be happy if the game didn't have, like, right now on my warrior, for example, besides Molten Core, I'm basically done. I have pretty much all of my gear minus a couple of things, and there are like a few like side grades and extra items that I can farm out, but for the most part, I'm pretty much done. And I like that, man. What do you think they said they can't learn from the stuff in 2004? They seem to be doing that with Shadowlands, but I'm not quite sure. Of course they are. It's very obvious that they're going out of their way to make Shadowlands more like Classic, I think, in terms of like more zones and everything like that. And what a relief that is. That's great. I'm very happy about that. 100%. What kept you playing every day in the previous expansions? Honestly, like, after I was able to get full bisque gear, I just like being able to play the game at like the highest potential. It was like fun. Like, I would go and I would have like really good best in slot gear, and I would be like, okay, well, I want to go do this or I want to go do that, and just show off what I can do. You know what I mean? There's at least zones in there's less zones in Shadowlands than BFA. Well, yeah, but I mean, there weren't that many zones in BC, but I'd say BC was a better expansion than Cataclysm, or BC was a better expansion than Mists of Pandaria or WoD or any of these other expansions. So I don't think that's really a good comparison. Making retail completely different than Classic? Well, I do think that they shouldn't make retail exactly like Classic, because people that want to play a game exactly like Classic have Classic. And it would be silly for them to try to capture the same audience twice. I think that retail should have a slightly different audience, but that doesn't mean that they can't learn from the positive things that they did in Classic and look at those as like overarching design decisions that ended up making the game better as a whole. You know what I mean? TBC had 11 zones if you include Blood Elf and Draenei starter zones. I don't really include those personally, but I guess if you want to. I mean, like in-game zones and just like actual like real zones. The point is, like, the amount of content that a patch has doesn't necessarily mean the content is good. Like, there's been plenty of, you know, content patches where something has come out, like Argus, for example, and a lot of people weren't really super happy about Argus because they didn't really like the content as much. For example, like the Isle of Thunder was much smaller than Argus, but people generally like the Isle of Thunder more than they liked Argus. I think that's a really good example that I can use. Did you watch the Gemquisition video? You know what? After we do this, I'll watch the Gemquisition video, okay? We're about to do the little starting thing here. We're gonna get this done. Okay, give me 1 second. I gotta take a piss. Are you hyped for Dark Souls 2? Yeah, I'm actually pretty excited. I am. Okay, don't start it yet, man. I gotta take a piss. I'll be right back. Give me a sec. For hours. You know, of course you're going to exaggerate something or say something lazily.